Hello and welcome back. Welcome if it's your first time. I'm Tiffany and thank you for joining me as I share my practice with you. Today we're going to be focusing on the hips and hamstrings, and if you find that you're tight in these areas, or if you're a beginner to the practice and your body isn't quite used to the deep stretches as yet, I would suggest that you keep the blocks and a strap handy. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or just anything you can grip, and that will give you length if you're not able to reach your toes. Grab what you need and see you soon. Welcome back. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. Of course, if your hips are super tight and this is very uncomfortable for you, you can sit on one of the blocks or sit on a chair. As a matter of fact, I'll demonstrate for you. So this helps to elevate the hips and get them in line with the knees, which takes pressure off of the lower back. So we're going to start with just bringing the attention to the body as always. We close the eyes and just allow ourselves to drop into our bodies, to tap in to the self. Relax the shoulders, relax the spine, relax the hips, relax the face. Uncrease the forehead. Grow the back of the neck tall. And now we're going to just take 3 big grounding breaths. To inhale, expand the chest, expand the belly. Feel the entire body expand, inflate like a balloon. And as you exhale, remove the air from the belly, the chest, and feel the body contract. Inhale, big breath. And when you've taken in as much air as you think you can, then just hold it for a few more seconds. Just pause at the top and then take another big gulp in. And exhale, release. One more big breath. And exhale. Slowly, slowly, bat the eyes open. And now we're going to do just some hip flexing. So this is going to help us to get into the next posture. You'll see everything is step by step. So we're going to place the left palm above the left knee and then shift over to the right side. And then we're going to tuck the tailbone under and round the spine. Straighten the arm. You start to feel this stretch in the hip flexor. And then we're going to drop it down. Move with the breath. Inhale, round. And exhale, drop it down. So the whole time we are leaning over to the right side. Just 2 more like this. Just warming up the hips. Last one. And over to the other side. So shift the torso over to the left side. Press the right palm above the right knee and tilt the pelvis. First we round the lower back and then we arch it. Whole time, torso is over to the left. Two more. Last one. Great. Now we're going to do hip circles. So we're just going to add circles into that movement. We're still tilting the hip the same way as we did before. I just like to start with those hip tilts before the circles, because in my classes I see a lot of like head rolling and shoulder rolling and not a lot of hip action going on when I ask my students to do hip circles. I'm not trying to Caribbeanize everybody. I am at an advantage because I am from the Caribbean and a lot of our dance movements are in the hips. So over to the other side, we're going to shift direction of the circles. So just focus on the pelvis, focus on the hips. So we're loosening the lower back. A lot of the times when we have tension in the hamstrings, it's connected to the lower back, to the hips, and vice versa. Just one more big circle on this side. And back to center. Remove the block if you had it under your hips. And now we are going to stretch the legs forward. Lift the chest. We're doing a seated forward fold, slowly hinging from the hips, then the stomach, then all the way to the crown of the head. You're going to reach towards the feet. Reach the torso towards the feet. You can place the hands around the feet. Here is where you might use the strap. If you're super tight in the hamstrings, try to keep the legs as straight as possible. Lock the knees. Straighten the spine and then bend the elbows. Bring the torso down as far as you can. You're not competing with me or anybody else. Just yourself every day. Drop the chin towards the chest last. Lock the knees some more. Each time you inhale, think about expanding the torso. And exhale, see if you can fold a little bit more. And inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, fold again. We're going to do this 2 more times after this. Inhale up. Straighten the torso, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale up. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Option to bend both knees or keep the left leg straight. We're going to go into Heron pose. So interlace the fingers and wrap them around the right foot. Flex the left foot if it's extended. And pick up the right leg. Bend it first, 90 degrees to the floor. You can stay here. Otherwise, try to straighten the leg as far as you can while you're kicking the heel away from the body, pulling the toes towards the body. Lift the chest. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. We're trying to release tension, not cause more. Extend through the heel and breathe. And now we're going to bend that right knee. Maybe drop the heel down towards the mat and lift it up again. Exhale, bend. Keep the left foot flexed if it's extended and lift. Bend, last one, and lift. Lift the chest, look up, and slowly release. We're gonna do the same on the other side. So extend the right leg in front, or you can keep both knees bent. This is an option as well. Interlace the fingers around the left foot and then slowly start to pick it up. Ensure that the right leg is engaged as well. That's giving us support and protecting us. So lift up, relax the shoulders, lift the chest, and then slowly start to straighten. Kick the heel away from you, pull the toes towards you. Just taking a few breaths here. And bend the knee. Maybe the heel touches the floor and lift. 2 more. Bend and lift. Last one. Hold it for a few more breaths. And slowly, slowly release. Well done. Swing the legs around. Come up onto the hands and knees. So we're in tabletop to begin. Now we're going to extend the right leg to the side. Option to place the blocks underneath the hands for some support at any level that feels good for you, if this is too much on your hips and hamstrings. And from here, we're going to do cats and cows, but with that right leg extended. So inhale, arch the spine, drop the belly down, look up, and exhale around the spine. Bring the chin towards the chest. Round the upper back, middle back, lower back. Inhale, look up. Tailbone sticks up. Exhale, round. One more round. Inhale, look up. Arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine. Chin towards the chest. Come back to center. And now we're just going to walk the palms in front of us and drop the forehead or the chin down onto the mat. If you can get the chin down, then try and get the chest down. And if neither come down, then you just put the forehead down on the mat. Inhale, walk it back up. Bring the right leg in. And same on the other side. Extend the left leg out to the side. Press the palms into the mat and lift the body away from the mat. So you're not dropping into your shoulders, okay? Supporting every part of the body, even though we're focusing on the hips and the hamstrings today. Everything is connected. Inhale, look up, arch the spine, stick the tailbone up to the sky. Exhale around, chin to chest. The entire back rounds, including the lower back. Inhale up. Exhale around. Here she comes. One more time. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, back to neutral. And now we're going to walk the palms in front of us. Again, either drop the forehead down or the chin and the chest. I think I'm just going to stay here with the forehead down for now. And you really want to press into the outer edge of that left foot. Straighten the left leg. Lock the knee. Come back to neutral, tabletop. Bring both legs in. And from here, we're going to pick up the hips, pick up the knees, and make our way into downward facing dog. Just shift the hips from side to side. Look between the knees. Maybe pick up one heel, bend the knee, And then the next. And maybe swing the hips from side to side while we do this. So we're really exploring the hips and the hamstrings in this posture. From here, we step the left leg between the palms. Right knee comes down. And here you may use the blocks. So at any level that feels good for you. We're going to curl the right toes under and then pick up the right knee, straighten the leg, and drop it back down. Pick it up, straighten the leg, push the heel back, and drop it back down. One more time, pick it up, and bring it back down. Rest the right palm on the block or the mat. The left arm up to the sky. You can either stay here, pulling both knees towards the midline, or pick up the right knee, look up over the left fingertips, and then straighten the left leg. So we're in kind of a variation of revolved triangle. Breathe. Exhale, slowly come down. Step the left leg back to the right. Downward dog. Pedal the feet. And now we do the same on the other side. So step the right leg between the palms. Left knee comes down. Option to use the blocks. Now we're going to curl the left toes and pick up the left knee. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, pick up the left knee. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, pick up the left knee. Straighten the left leg. And exhale, drop it down. Keep the left palm on the mat and then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Look up over the right fingertips. You're reaching those right fingertips up. And then from here, we're going to pick up the left knee if that feels good. If not, stay where you were. And then try to straighten that right leg as much as possible. Twisting the torso, looking up to the sky. Straighten both legs. Deep breaths. And exhale, bring it back down. Step the right leg back. Shift the hips from side to side. And swing the legs around. So we're going to do a seated figure 4. Place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Interlace the fingers. And again, feel free to sit on the block if that feels better for you. We can always adjust and we can always find ways to make ourselves feel better in the postures. Just slowly work our way there. And keep pushing the left knee away from the body. Lift the chest. And now you should feel a little bit looser in the hips by now. Maybe just rock the knees side to side gently. And this just helps to remove any tension that's remaining in the hips. Slowly release the ankle. And then we do the same on the other side. Of course, if you want it deeper, you can always walk the chest closer to the legs, or the legs closer to the chest. And just move the knees from side to side. Exhale, release. We're going to end in a seated forward fold. So if you need the strap, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, you can interlace your fingers around your big toes or your feet or your ankles or wherever feels good for you. Inhale, expand the torso, lock the knees, and fold forward. And we're just going to close with 3 grounding breaths, just as we began, to lock our practice. Big inhale through the nose. Expand the entire body. And exhale, release. Big inhale. Release. Big inhale, fill up the entire body. And when we exhale next, I want us to do it out the mouth. Just to release any tension. Inhale, slowly roll yourself up. 1 vertebra at a time. The head comes up last. Thank you guys for sharing this practice with me. I hope you're feeling a lot freer in the hips and the hamstrings, and go strut your stuff today. See you next time. Thank you.